Folks, welcome back to another reading. Today I am using the Light Seers Tarot, and I've laid your cards out in a Celtic cross formation. Your first card, your central theme, is the Ace of Cups. This is about love, a new opportunity to love being offered from the universe, a new emotional experience, the start of a new emotional journey for you, new emotional growth. It can be any of those things. Please take this as it resonates. What it means is you are learning to grow more expansively when it comes to your emotions. You're learning to grow more towards your highest good. That's hard work, no matter... It's a really cool card, in fact, to get. But that doesn't mean that there isn't some degree of hard work associated with it. That's the Ace of Cups. If you stay there, that's stagnancy. Of course, the journey becomes more fraught. It becomes more difficult, potentially, okay? Now, your challenge / assistance card is the Knight of Cups, and in my particular case, it is pointing towards the future, which talks to me about you learning to come into your power and learning to explore new ways of doing things. This is literally about action, creativity, sexuality, spirituality, and it's about exploring new territory when it comes to that. So you need to take, again, as this resonates, but as you increase in love for yourself, as you start a new emotional journey, that's going to lead to emotional maturity also. You're going to be finding new ways of expressing yourself in action that also benefit your highest good. Now, in your past, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. It's in reverse. I feel like you worked pretty hard on something, and for whatever reason, all those results were kind of just scattered to the dust, and you didn't get to enjoy them the way that you really, really wanted to. This is kind of interesting that this is in your past, because now, with you and the Ace of Cups, that talks to me actually about you and you choosing to grow into emotional maturity in spite of everything that you've been through right here. That's pretty cool. This is a really powerful, cool strength card kind of energy that I'm getting off of this particular reading. In the conscious position, this is definitely what people see of you. You are absolutely in control of whatever finances you may be, and you may not have much at all, or you might be incredibly wealthy, but you're someone who knows how to take good care of your physical resources. That includes your body, that includes finances, that includes property, your home, whatever makes your body comfortable while it's here on earth. It tells me that you're a master of it. And in fact, you might even be able to teach others how to take care of their own bodies too. Maybe you're someone who's really good at cooking, and in fact, you're teaching others how to cook good meals for themselves. I don't know. There's all kinds of cool things that comes under what makes our bodies physically comfortable. Food included. Now, this is interesting. This is the Hierophant in reversed. Spirit is taking you down an unconventional path, quite possibly. Or what Spirit is asking you to do might clash with what your culture, your family, your country, your nation expects you as a person who's supposed to fulfill a specific role is supposed to do. You're being encouraged to listen to Spirit, and this is where that Knight of Wands comes in. This was both your assistance and your challenge card in this particular case. The Knight of Wands is pointing towards your future, and if you continue, if you continue to follow Spirit, you're basically going to be, to use the cliche, dancing to the beat of your own drum. It's going to be a real learning process, and it's going to be hard work. It's a journey well worth starting, at least attempting, and if you fail, understand that you can get back up and keep trying. There's a lot of energy in this particular card. This is fire on air energy, and it is all about thinking about what it is you'd like to do, dreaming about what it is you'd like to do, and then actually doing it. If you ever get discouraged, this is your encouragement to turn to the universe and ask what it is what it is you need to do in order to boost yourself up and continue down your journey towards your best and your highest good. Okay? Now, this is in your future. This is defenses are down, and that's from Spirit, from the universe. They're saying that at some point you're going to learn to drop boundaries, drop defenses between yourself and other people. This is about not necessarily needing to walk on eggshells. I feel like this is a little bit of the future informing the past. Even though you are on an incredible spiritual journey right now and you're coming into your emotional highest good, there's still some damage from the past that is carrying forward into the future and is causing you to respond to people and situations in ways that you might not have if you hadn't gone through this shit, this crap first, this garbage, right? It was very difficult for you to go through, but I hope that you can turn it, and Spirit hopes that you can turn it into your best and your highest good, okay? We'll talk about your advice card next. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is earth and water energy. Really, really earth mother kind of energy. I get kind of Venus and Taurus kind of energy, or Venus and Taurus. Maybe you have Venus and Taurus somewhere in your birth chart. But this is a very powerful energy. This is earth and water working together to build a world for us that we can grow fruit and vegetables from, that we can thrive from. We need earth and water to work together in order for us human beings to survive. Now, this is the thing. You need to come into your earth mother kind of energy. You need to be able to use your intuition to take care of not just yourself, but anyone who might be dependent on you or might be looking up to you as a role model in using both your intuition and taking care of your body, taking care of the things that make your body physically comfortable. There's some kind you're going to need to melt boundaries as this Earth Mother kind of character. There are a lot of people who are very loving towards a Queen of Pentacles. He, she, they, there is no gender in tarot. Regardless of your gender, this kind of entity just attracts people. There's something comfortable about their home. Or if not about their home, there's something really comfortable about their personality. People feel free to talk to them, regardless of who they may be. This is a boundary melting kind of person. And there are some self-limiting beliefs that you need to end in order for you to move on into this particular future. Okay? So this right here is your advice card. This is your future, and this is your outcome. So I use these particular 3 cards to help the audience know what it is they should do in order to move forward in a positive way. If you can end some self-limiting beliefs, you can really melt some boundaries that you might have between people that normally you might not have hung out with before you chose to spiritually evolve yourself. I hope that makes sense. Let me know down in the comments if you need some clarification, okay? In your environment card, you've got the King of Wands. It's interesting to me that now I'll talk in more detail about this, but I've got the King of Pentacles in your conscious position. I've got the Queen of Pentacles in your advice position. And here comes another court card. This is the King of Wands. You are someone who people see you as someone who takes action. You don't dick around. You don't play around. Once you see something that needs doing, you just go and do it. And there's also a sense of longevity with this particular card. When I read this particular card, this is fire on fire energy. This is very powerful. Think bonfire energy as opposed to fire in your fireplace. This is a stable burning fire that will go for a long time, especially when it's got other court cards to balance it out, like with the earth and fire Yes, seen in the King of Pentacles, for instance. That's someone who knows how to do something, but also stay grounded, when to stay very consistent. That is the kind of fire that I would associate with something being in the fireplace, and you kind of get that sense. There's not an actual fireplace in this picture, but you kind of get the sense that this is the room that would have a fireplace kind of setting. So I associate King of Wands with bonfires and King of Pentacles with fires and fireplaces. Both can be out of control if they're in the reverse position, but on the other hand, they are grounded and they work with each other in order to take action that benefits not just themselves, but everybody around them, especially in the upright position. You're a cool person to be around. I can see that much. So the King of Pentacles has his partner in the Queen of Pentacles, and she in the King of Pentacles. Once again, there is no gender in tarot. These are all entities. With the King of Wands, you've also got the Queen of Wands and your hopes and your fears. So it's interesting that these 4 court cards showed up with each other. There's a lot of fire energy in this particular reading too. You might have some very powerful Leo energy or Sagittarius or Aries energy somewhere in your birth chart, or you might just be someone who's accustomed to getting out and getting it, right? Whatever that thing may be. These entities appear together. In your environment card, you are seen as someone who takes action when it's time to take action. But I think that I believe that you're hoping to become someone who is deeply magical, deeply powerful, in connection with the universe, while also knowing when to take action. This is someone who knows how to use their intuition when it's time to do things. They may be speeding along really, really quickly, but at the same time, they're using their intuition to guide their pace and where they go. So these 4 entities together make you an incredibly powerful and balanced person, I might say. I've already said it before, but I think that I'm speaking to someone who's really badass, who knows their way around the world and is very capable of supporting themselves, working with spirit, and supporting others. I do see you as someone who has some built-in trauma, possibly generational trauma passed down to you that you need to work through, including trauma that you've gotten through your experiences in the world yourself. Ending self-limiting beliefs about others is going to be key to you coming into your fully balanced powers, and I hope that you do so. Please reach out to the universe if you want to continue to grow into your highest self. I already see you doing that, but keep going. This is your sign to keep going, okay? That's all from me. No more. Thank you for watching. Take care.